Okay, we continue. We were last here in the pit stop. If you missed the first part, it'll be in the description. There'll be a link if you're interested in catching up the first one. But we just left the pits. All the other cars that are not in our group are long ahead of us. We don't have to worry about them. We are just fresh tires, fresh fuel. We're good to go until the very end of this race. So yes, sir, you're aware again, I am recording 30 minutes at a time for the endurance races. And I'm treating this as one video, not multiple. I don't have an editing program, so I can't smack them all together. I think 30 minutes is better than an hour and a half or whatever this is actually going to end up being. Google says so. From what Google and other people, from what they say, it's an hour and a half-ish around there, so we'll stick with the ish. Because even I'm unaware of how long it will actually take. We're roughly around there. The first part is done, it's up. It's uploaded right now, but not publicly available right now. So it'll probably be ready by the time you guys get to see this. Oh, it should be. Because this part 2 of this endurance race will be released tomorrow on Sunday, and part 3 will be on Monday. I'm going to do with our final endurance race, which is going to be at night, which means it's going to be ultra mega dark, and nobody's going to be able to see anything. I will see what I can do with the brightness when it comes to that part, which 3 weeks from now, I would say. Next week is the other endurance race, which is going to be like 6 parts or something, and that'll possibly take up the whole week. And we still got the other events to do as well. The other series, so yeah, 4 weeks from now, I'd say we would do our final endurance race, but it's going to be weird. That week is going to be nuts. I won't have to upload anything because there's always something scheduled for that day. It's going to be nuts. I think I would be, well, I guess I could stream, but, I mean, it's not what's gonna be like, it's gonna be like the same with my videos. Sometimes I just sit there quiet, like, what on earth do I talk about? I'm not one of those streamers that just have non-stop things to talk about. gonna be the same thing throughout the endurance races. It's like, alright, well, we're in first place, and yeah, that's it. We've already done our plate stop, so all we gotta do is go to the end. Fine. Our stuff will hold, our tires and fuel. All that will be fine. Endurance race, at least we're going to be in faster cars, but our race is about double the length. The final one is not the longest one, it's this one after. I don't really have an idea on average how long the final one is. I think what I've seen close to 3 hours or something, which is still crazy. Each part of this is gonna count as a video for the day. Part 1 launches today, part 2 tomorrow, and so on and so on. It's gonna feel weird for me not having to record on Monday. This is usually the thing I do. Every day, except for Sunday. This is not Gran Turismo 4. I'm just glad for that. Oh. Gran Turismo 4 had these endurance races. That was like a literal 24 hours. Which is kinda, well, I get it's a simulation, but sheesh! Man, that day sucked. There was only one console, the other family member was doing the endurance race. There was like a setting you could set to let it drive for you while you were gone. Also, I could do nothing but sit there. I remember that day. Ay, ay, ay. That sucked. At least we don't have any of those here. That would be overkill. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be seeing any of the lights, even though we have done the pit stop. I don't think we're going to be seeing any of the lights back there. Nope. We're too far ahead. That's fine. We mess up massively, we don't have to panic. Unless we break things. We don't want to break anything on the car, so... Those GT cars are probably long gone. into another lap. I didn't do that corner properly. What lap are we on now? Lap 5. Yeah, we are down here part of the red group. Blue group is far gone, long gone beyond. Honestly, that Ferrari that passed us in the first part, like at the very end, he was super far behind, but he's pulling the fastest lap time in the lobby. So he's gonna be with his group probably within that time. But then again, he's playing like the same amount of time as the guy in first. That guy's putting a 9:05, and the guy in second place for the blue group is putting a 9:20. Sheesh. So I guess that Ferrari got held up big time, and now it's probably going to zoom past the others when it gets a chance. But hey, that's part of their race, not ours. Sitting here wondering what I could talk about. Oh, yeah, it happens too often. It happens sometimes just too often. Right here, sitting, not knowing what to talk about. Should at some point now have something very important to say, but not yet. Something you could, in the future, perhaps go buy at Amazon.com. Something in the future. But my books are still underway. Still in drafts. It's a crazy amount of effort to make a book, really is. It's like, absolutely crazy. It's like, yeah, I have this idea. And it's like, okay, easy, put the idea down, make a story around it. But then you like, if you like the idea of like how to write a good book and properly do everything, you gotta take care of the characters, you gotta take care of the scenery. Oh, there's so much you have to do to put into consideration. And it's like, how your characters react to A and B, how they react when they're in this environment, how they talking when they're in A and B environment. Oh, there's so much to consider. Oh, yeah. But hey, I'm sure it's gonna be awesome. Curious what kind of books I'm working on. It's fantasy / fiction. That kind of area is my thing. I love unrealism, which is fantasy and fiction. So mostly, especially when most of my books are going to be fantasy, fiction kind of stuff. Will I ever write a non-fiction? I don't know. I don't think so. There's so much research that goes into a non-fiction. It's like you have to get A and B right of like this cafe's name and yada 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 and like as I've always been a fan of the fantasy stuff. Quite a few books in like, I don't know how many books, but they don't even have a draft yet. They're just an ideas, and they might get deleted. Depends on what I plan, but Mamma Mia is absolutely nuts. What you have to go and do in order to like make a good book. Anybody can make a book, but will it be good? We don't know. That's all the effort comes into. Yeah, that's gonna be nuts. But hey, one day I'll be like, you didn't take the link to go to Amazon.com and go to my author page and see if my first book is up. Is something you'd like, or something like that. One day I'll say that and actually mean it. Uh-oh. Ow! Rewind! Oops, ouch. One day I'll be able to say that. And there will actually be a link. It will be actually super exciting. Do I care about being the most popular author ever? No, I don't. I just like to be an author. It's something I love doing in my spare time. Is that to write? If I don't write, I'm playing games. The other endurance race is going to be like in the same kind of like weather, but except it's actually going to be raining, if I remember correctly. And if it starts off with no rain, it'll rain eventually. And the final one's at night, which, well, I can simulate to you what that's going to be like. Like that. That's what it's going to be like. I'm not going to be able to see much except for the car lights, I think. Like I said, I will push up the brightness to whatever I can, but I don't know how that's going to end up working. Whenever we look back, it's just going to be pitch black and I watched a little bit of gameplay just to see like how does the thing start off and like what version of the track are we like driving on, and it doesn't start off right away like at pitch black darkness. It's like sunset basically. But I'm sure, it's gonna get dark real quick. I'm sure of that. No HUD, we're gonna have to watch out. Because it is the Le Mans circuit, but it's not the old Mustang circuit. So it's the one with the chicanes included in the straight. Which sucks. We're gonna probably hit those things hard and like, wait a minute. We have to brake. We'll see what happens. I'm just thinking of all the craziness is gonna go down. Anything broken? No. Everything's still fine. Tire wear is still there, but it's fine. We'll be good. Wow, we're already 20 minutes in. That's nuts. What lap are we on? Lap 5. So we got 3 more to go. I think in the next part, I'm just gonna go until we're done. Which I don't even know if it'll be a full 30 minutes. Doesn't matter. I'm also like kind of like trying to like focus more towards it. I'm like keeping my videos around 30 minutes. But I mean, if we're doing a mission, I'm not gonna be like in the middle of a mission. Oh, we've hit 30 minutes. We're gonna stop now. I'm not gonna do that. If we're in the middle of a mission, we're finishing the mission. Doesn't matter how long it takes. The same thing with Forza Motorsport 7. The series they take about an hour to do each. I'm not gonna split those up in half. One thing at a time, one series at a time. An hour or not. Once the book's out, I will have a dedicated video on this channel. It'll have to be filmed on the phone, I guess, because I have no other option. Unless by that time I have a GoPro, because that should be the most logical upgrade for me. Instead of a new, older phone every time. Instead, to get an actual GoPro, which has a lot of recording space, but then it's a lot of other things to consider. To see how I'm going to get the SD card. Well, I'm probably can get the SD card into the laptop, no problem. And I think probably does have a slot for it. I struggle to get like a video from the phone onto the computer. Like by just taking it from the memory from the phone instead of sending it via Bluetooth or whatever other method, because I've tried that. It's just like, oh please wait 3 hours. I'm like, no. I want this converted over immediately. We'll finish this lap and then call this part done. And then I'll finish it on the last few laps, whatever remains. All I gotta do now is get back to the starting line, and then we'll end it there, and then we'll upload this one. It'll be launched on Monday, and yeah. No wait, this one's on Sunday, not Monday. Next one's Monday. Oh, I better not get my days confused. friendly out here on the track, but I don't want to increase my difficulty because that could possibly mean that we like end up in further down positions, and I'd like to win these, but I mean it's an endurance race. It's not like our regular races, which sometimes, how do I put this? Like sometimes we get the first place within the first lap, sometimes it takes us the entire race to get first place. But these endurance races, first place is like a piece of cake because there's enough laps to go. But in the regular series you have like 2 or 3 laps around a circuit. And that's it. Glad I did not set this the career setting all the way up to where it was like can go. But like I said before, there is a setting. Oh, I said in some episode a while ago. There's a setting you can set to like make the races like a proper long race, like an hour race or something like that. If I did that with this thing, it would probably take like 20 hours or something. I was like, no, bro. Sure, I'd love to do them all, but hey, I'd rather avoid 300 laps or whatever. I did this while I was looking for the endurance races, just to see like what do they actually include. I saw someone doing the maximum setting you can have is 50 laps. Someone did 50 laps around this track. It took them 9 hours. I was like, bruh, not for me. I'll do 10 at a time, thank you. Perhaps like 10 a day. After 10 laps around this track, I'm usually like, oh. The energy and focus is gone a little bit of wear and tear on the energy. And this endurance race is just 2 laps shy of actual 10 lapper. So it's almost there, but I have to wait and upload every single bit, so I'm taking like breaks in between. With a 10 lapper, it's one go, no stops. Forza Horizon 3. I don't know how many laps around the almost at the Nürburgring. The Goliath in Forza Horizon 3. Like I don't know how many 10 laps I've done around that thing. I love the long races. I don't know what it is about them, but the longer the race, the more fun it is. Just don't make it obnoxiously long, like 3 hours long. How are we doing on the fuel and tires? Both tires and the other one is about almost halfway on durability. The rear tires are doing fine, so the front tires are taking a beating here. Fuel was almost at 50%. I think we'll be okay. I don't know if I have to do another pit stop, but like I said, if you missed any of the parts, they will be in the description. There will be links to these to the other parts of this episode. You can catch up to those if you wish. And I shall see you. Just actually trigger lap 8. No? We're on the lap 7? That's fine. You can finish the last few laps on the final part. Alright then, like I said, if you missed any of the other parts, they're in the description in link form. Alright, to the final part we go.